One.
I'd like to welcome everybody here today. I'm going to go over agenda dealing with the Dragonfly for our school system. So everybody be prepared and to know what's going on during this pandemic. We got several topics that we want to cover. So I mean, if you stay with me a little bit, I'm gonna be able to go over all the topics. It won't take so long. All right. First of all, I'd like to welcome you again. And the first topic gonna be about Dragonfly update. Dragonfly, all the kids got to get in Dragonfly. All the parents got to put them in Dragonfly. All coaches are responsible for the families, for the parents to make sure all the kids are in Dragonfly. Dragonfly is the new system now that we don't need an athletic director to put all the physical, medical forms, and students' ID and stuff in the system. This Dragonfly is a computer system that help us, once we put it in, it lasts about a year or two before we have to renew it. Our financial obligation for the Dragonfly will be for coaches, you have to pay your own fee. Parents, all the kids, only thing they'll be responsible for is the physicals. All certified teachers have to pay their own fee for the Dragonfly. And like I say, the Dragonfly, like we did last year, it consists of all of us putting our kids in, getting ourselves put in. So the Mississippi High School Athletic Association would be able to verify that everybody have insurance, everybody went through all the protocol as far as the health forms, and any other form that we had to fill out. All right, CPR training will be covered this year at our school too. CPR training lasts 2 years. Within those 2 years, you do not have to take another CPR training. After your 2 years up, we have to go back and take another training for CPR. That CPR gonna cover your first aid, your health, and safety courses. Those will also be put into Dragonfly on the computer to let them know that we have completed those courses. All teachers that have license, like I say, certified, your license would be suffice for the fundamental coaching requirement. So if you're a certified teacher, your license is suffice. You don't have to go and take that class and pay that fee. Our non-certified teacher responsibility. We will cover the CPR training, but you will have to take the safety course, the first aid course, and the health course. And that will be your financial obligation. All the high school coaches. This year we want to move we changing our name, so we want to move from Shaw High until Mac Evans School. So we still a Shaw, town of Shaw, but our name will be now Mac Evans. We got to make sure everything is complete before you can get a state pass. And the ones that have been here, all the teachers that have been here, know about the state pass. You had to have 100% completion, all coaches, to complete that 100%, all your questions, answer all your questions, all your forms, all your insurance forms, so we can be able to get you that state pass. If you're not 100% complete, we will not be able to get you the state pass. That's what the High School Athletic Association got us doing this year. All right, all schedules and rosters are to be entered in Dragonfly this year. I know last year we didn't do Dragonfly as far as putting the roster in, but this year all schedules, all rosters got to be in. If they're not in, you'll be penalized. Schedules and rosters, you can get that from your athletic director. If you want to do your own schedule and make your own roster, talk to your athletic director. I don't have a problem with that. The MAC renewal application, you need that to be renewed in order to go to these different clinics. If you're not renewed and you're not planning on being renewed, let us know. because you will not be able to go to a clinic if you don't do that renewal application. Our safety protocol. We want to make sure all kids coming back to school in a safe manner, wearing face masks. We have the shields that you can wear, and I prefer, if you get a shield, also wear your face mask. We have a lot of different people with different opinions. With different opinions about should they wear their face mask or not. The state of Mississippi has required, and our school district required for everybody to wear a face mask at all times. I don't have one so you can hear me talk, but I know everyone out in the audience have theirs now, so we can be safe. I've talked to the coaches about the practice protocol plan. When we practicing, I need all coaches to make sure they got their thermometer so they can check the kids before they come to practice and when they leave. We should have a check-in sheet and a check-out sheet, so we'll be able to know the temperature of each and every player and each and every coach. We don't want fans around practice, because the bigger the number, the greater the chance that we might be able to contract this infection. Stay safe and do the best you can. And if a player not feeling well, please report it so we can get on top of it. Will the coaches be providing transportation to players? That's been a question. Yes, we will be able to transport kids back home after practice, because a lot of kids live in the rural areas. A question was asked, how many days a week, what time and where will practice be held? We still gonna use the same field that we've been using, the high school field, even though we transfer everything over to the new school. But we still will be able to practice at the practice field that we normally practice at. Also, who will monitor players' interaction? We won't have a nurse or anything during practice, so all coaches will be responsible for talking to one another, communicating, to make sure everything covered, everything, you have everything out there for the kids. You water, not drinking out the same bottle. I prefer myself for them to bring their own squeeze bottle if they have one. If not, school we'll just have to supply water, bottled water. So each and every child will have their own bottled water. And please, the 6 feet distance, let's make sure we're doing the 6 feet and following safety protocol with each and every student. Will the weight room and gym be marked where players can sit or stand? Basketball season is not in session, so football only thing going on, so we shouldn't have kids in the gym. Weight room, we should have no more than 10 people in the weight room. You just have to make sure that we having it staggered and have enough coaches to monitor the situation when the kids want to work out. So we want each and every child to be safe. We want them to work out, but we don't want to take that chance of them getting sick. Parents, another thing that was asked was how are workouts scheduled to prevent more than 10 people within the facility? That's what I just went over. I'm trying to go through all the questions that have been asked. How will items be disposed from before, during, after practice? We want every child to bring their own workout clothes. They have to be dressed when they come to practice. So we won't have any kind of contamination. They'll bring everything with them and they'll take everything back home to wash at home. Another thing was asked was, will coach's temperature be checked? Yes, each and every coach temperature will be checked. Like I say, communication is the best thing. We will have the temperature guns on site. Any other safety equipment that we need, we trying to we got a plan to put everything in place for the kids. because we want the kids to play, but if it get to a problem that we can't play, we just will have to shut it down. We don't want that to happen, but safety for the kids is the best thing. A lot of other questions that was asked, we try to put everything in. We try to put the most important things. Like, everything important, but the most thing that people ask, I try to go into tonight. If anything else that you can think of, you need to talk to me about, feel free to call me, text me, or even just come back. I'll be here at the school, and my door always open. I'd like to thank y'all for coming out, and thank y'all for supporting me. Good night.